you feeling, Jay?
Image exceeds accent ratio.
How are you feeling, Jay?
Don't know if it'll let me put this into this perspective, because it wants it to be in an aspect ratio 2:5 and 5:2. This one works. I can lead over the water, but I can't make it drink. Hit him on the face and then be hit in the sink. Fucking with these homies, they know what they rank. Cause they know they wanna hit it, cause they're all in the bank. Saying wee.
How you feeling, Jay?
Okay, click on the thing, it takes you to the post. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-da-dum-dum. I'm gonna click the button. I'm gonna click this 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 button. And I'm gonna click this button. And then I'm gonna sit here. And we're gonna find out where my people are. Just got on the second bus now. Press this button, then I press this button, then I press this button, then I press this button. I put it on this window. I click this button, and I wait. Session 4 now. Probably large capsule. Meal ticket or a calcum. What the fuck is that? That is some dog shit, is what that is. Where's my drink? Okay. Right side, it's got some shit that I like. Got some shit I really like. If I'm feeling frisky, it's got some shit I really like. But can I get strong before that? Yes, I can. I also choose to go here. I'll get 3 fights. And then card choice. And we'll see what happens. And we start with Cloak and Dagger and Skewers. Chloric Halcyon, we can afford that. Some HP. Another Skewer. Leading Strike. Intrafa. If your hand gets empty, draw 2 cards, gain energy. So if I have Skewer in hand while I'm holding that, I can play it for whatever I want. Did it in the reverse order that I should have done it in. Utter Demise, Flick Flack, Flechettes. Poison. Ten. Draw 3. Deal 7. Draw hit 7.
Oh, black man.
Yes, Jay Funky.
I can hold you hostage today because I'm the only one here.
And what do you want to do, Jay Funky?
I don't know yet. I'm contemplating. So anyways, that's the gayest anime villain voice I can do.
You just sound like you're trying to ape Millennium Puzzle, Millennium Eye, Pegasus. It took my brain a while to get there.
Yeah, it's just a bad discount Pegasus. That's exactly what it is. Correct. I used to be able to do the Pegasus voice a lot better, but I've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh. I just did my gay voice once and then got called Pegasus and then I went, wait, what the fuck does he sound? Oh, and then it stuck.
Mm.
Hmm.
In any such cases.
Exactly.
This deck needs some discard. Nope, this deck needs some discard. Clamp. Acrobatics. Dash. Have to take the acrobatics there. Really, Restlessness was all the way in the back there. Actual decent Restlessness turn. It's not going to be enough. This is going to hurt. And we live. Pairing shields is okay.
Oh, okay, you just inner monologue. Never mind.
Yes.
Hmm.
Allegedly, people are like, when playing video games, you should try narrating what you're doing and explaining your choices. But realistically, that's not the Jorb's way. When people are playing video games of this kind, and it's like, I like having fun playing a particular goofy build, as people like you are like to do. It is the case that you're trying to figure out exactly what your choices are. So talking through them usually makes choices because people are like, you're not reacting. I don't want people reacting to what they're doing. How am I supposed to enjoy it otherwise? And it's just, it doesn't work that way. Not with everybody. It works a little bit, but it don't work that way with everybody.
Yup. And now I'm just browsing your Steam library because I've never actually paid attention to what games we have in common. Ah, filter to games I both own. Bing bong. Thank you. Let's see what we got here.
Didn't put in Snake Bite. Can't use that with Restlessness. Upgrading Flechettes. Looking for discard draw.
That's 200 hours in Final Fantasy 13. Damn, son. Very nice.
I didn't complete the ultimate layer. I have to revisit the game at some point in the future.
Understandable.
We've got Deflect in the build.
Oh! Wizard with a gun. Neat.
Deflect, Outbreak.
I own, but I've never actually played with this Wizard with a gun. It's been on my list for a long time.
Ooh, the multi. This is going to be an interesting one. I don't have any multi.
See, if we had like 4 people here, I'd be like, oh yeah, let's go play mini golf, but
No.
this is not the case.
Some people are on their bus getting back from wherever they are.
Ah.
Confusion turn. I need some extra energy. I don't know where I'm going to get it from. Okay, not horrible. Mercury Hourglass and Parry Shield doing a lot to carry there. Bullet Time does not let us have the ability to use those cards. Bullet Time does is it gives me the ability to play the cards in hand, but not draw them. I don't have draw power. Restlessness is draw power, but only when the hand is empty. That disables me to draw, that is anti-synergy. Poison Stab can work. Blade Dance is a form of getting additional damage that goes away in the build. Let's go Poison Stab, because we like synergies. And we are going to upgrade Skewer. And then we're going to have fun with Bantam stabbing me multiple times. Remembering that I have Auric Outcome. I get that slippery off quickly. In comes the big swing. Can I tank it? Yes, I can. Here comes the wounds. Poison on. Unfortunately, I just hit. I can't hit here because wounds can't be discarded. But this is KO. Corrosive Wave. Draw a card this turn. Apply 3. When you play a card, deal 4. Hunt. Go Fatal. Get additional card reward. It's probably the Hunt. Anything else you find in my Steam library?
Wizard with a Gun was the most interesting thing, because I know you said you were playing it the other day.
Yes, was. I have... It's the kind of game that you would probably prefer playing over DST. Because I now looked at the III Initiative, and the III Initiative just announced another Don't Starve game that's called Don't Starve Elsewhere, that looks like it's designed around the idea that every run is a short run, and you want to go around the world rather than a campaign progression strategy. In Wizard with a Gun, your save file data is synced to a file, but the world data is synced up in the way that when I upgrade something on the Workcraft bench, it upgrades the Workcraft bench for everybody.
Ooh,
so you're
so what I'm hearing is it's like some kind of weird middle ground between Don't Starve Together and Enter the Gungeon.
I mean, with Enter the Gungeon, you have to restart every run. With Wizard with the Gun, you aren't doing a run style base. You are doing an expedition, and you are resource gathering. Then you bring it back to a main tower, and when a player is opening their world as a host of the game status is based on that person's save file, and your data is based on your save file. So the way that your tower might look if you host is different than how my tower might look when I host, based on the save data of your save file. Because you're basically inviting people into your save file.
Oh, that's cool.
So that whole part where people are like, but I don't want to restart. And part of the game loop is learning how to become better because you're taking the meta knowledge into another run or into another reset. It is in this case that you have the same file, you are working towards the same preliminary goal, and the thing that creates the difficulty is learning the new zones and how to take advantage of new bullet synergies.
Ooh,
the
that
game
means I get to play with guns.
The game is also $1 and some odd cents if you buy it from places like Loaded, because it's usually on 95% off, because this game is dirt cheap.
Yeah, I got this game for cheap during a Steam sale a couple summers ago, or like a summer ago. When did I freaking buy it? I don't remember. I bought it a long ass time ago.
See cards from the defect, add them to the deck. See luminescence. This gets me extra energy, but this doesn't last.
So.
Archaic Tooth it is. Hello, suppress. Now let's look at this path. I like this. I like that. Don't like that. Like this. That's a lot of card fights. Alternatively, I like this. We take some events. Meanwhile, on the other side, 1 fire, 2 fire, 3 fire, 4 fire, and no elites. I think I should be strong enough to take these elites. I have to bypass the shop though. Let's see what happens. I'm actually surprised that you don't own Slay the Spire 2 because it also has multiplayer.
I have been going back and forth on getting it. I just don't normally do card games a whole lot. So, the only thing I really do is when it comes to card games, I don't really do like the TCG style stuff that much. That's something I'm starting to learn to get into. Like I learned to play Pokemon last summer. Yes, I was 25 years old and I learned how to play Pokemon. I've never played Pokemon in my entire life until then. I haven't played Magic the Gathering yet. I want to try Magic the Gathering. And then I played Flesh and Blood. Flesh and Blood's really fun. But yeah, that's the only like trading card style game I'm really familiar with. So Slay the Spire like almost clicks with me, but it hasn't quite clicked with me yet. I prefer more like actual card games like poker and Balatro and shit like that.
You'd probably be interested in Vault of the Void.
So.
Try that for size and see how it looks. It's in the sidebar. Wish man, wish you were. Think. 9. Discard. Get hunted. Poison stab, flick flack, hidden daggers. No. Follow through, acrobatics, flick flack. Still need a form of energy. None of this is energy, and none of these are powers. Should have used that. Oh well. Taking 4. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to just kill him. I can't hunt him. Power potion. Untouchable, Piercing Veil, Echoing Slash. None of those. A fucking Hunter Killer of all things. You spat on me. Oofers. Horrible restlessness turns. Yes, to die here. I take too much bleed damage. Liquid Bronze. Wish I could carry it. Can't. Here's some energy. Tactician. I gotta slide into it though. Blessings of the Forge. Anything in hand that I want to upgrade? Not particularly. I can get extra damage out of suppression. I need to heal. The multi-boss. And we get Abrasive, Well-Laid Plans, Infinite Blades. We are going to go Abrasive. And where else? Probably use Skill Potions straight up. Next time you use a skill, gets played an extra time. Let's burst this, then burst Tactician, play it twice, get 4 energy. Hit me less. Only guard I have. Burn 1 target. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Use Skewer, get the Restless Nern. Get Fleshette Opportunity. Guard. I'm gonna need best laid plans. That's what I require. I need a way to trigger additional guard effects. Close down here. It's for 6, into the shield. It's for 5. Hit here. Probably not going to get a hunt opportunity. I'm looking like a no. I should have bursted that guard. I'm gonna take 5. I don't think it works like that. No, it doesn't. Oh well. Strike for 7. Petrified Toad. Give me a damage potion every time I use it. That is horrible. Shadow Meld could be good, but I need more draw and I need more energy. And now I gotta heal. Blood Vial. Another heal again. Get back the fortifier I just dropped. Silk. Focus out the bug bowl. Only get to play a Restlessness turn when I get that one card in hand. That is not a good thing. That is a bad thing. Just a little less damage than I probably should have for that to be a poison opportunity. Deadly poison 100% of the time. And now we go the path that's going to not kill me. A shop! Hark! An opportunity! Mayhem, well-laid plans. Those are exactly cards I need. Do I have enough money? 167 versus 285. $285 minus 167 returns 118. I can afford both. Santa Maria, hallelujah. The card combo I need. Do I need an extra deflect? I am facing the Insatiable. No, I do not. But I don't have a KO card. But if I'm playing the top card of my deck, and I happen to play a card that I really need, that cycles my shit, and now I have the ability to retain. I need to retain the hunt and to head into these hallway fights to get the opportunity to fuck them up. Card gun used automatically. We love those. Damn it. He died to the post hit. Right. I was stolen from. There are turns where the enemy can try to hit me versus the Insatiable that I can use Piercing Wail. We can take that. And here, we don't want to up Suppression's damage. Want to bring down Mayhem's cost. And this is where we pray. Really, really hard. I need to pray that I get retained quickly. And I got it.
Oop, my phone ring.
I'll hold this. Oh, that's hard for me. Keep that block up. Get back around to that suppress. Do I pull hunt? The answer is probably no. Fuck it. I live. And venom. Venom. Yes. This means I can sustain venom better. And we pull glory, which means we pull the guy who gives me extra free shit. Please offer me the free one. No, that is not the free one. Fuck. Okay. Sigh. At the start of my turn, game 7 negates the power of Oraculum, but I would get block versus decreasing the cost of a card by 1 for any of my attacks. My attacks that cost me power. The power of my attacks that it costs me. Flechette's Dagger Throw. Those are the only ones that matter. Got a lot of strikes, man. Trying to remove a lot of cards here, man. It's kind of hard to pass up on those two. But I feel like I have to. Because Cleaver feels like it's allegedly the way to go, but it doesn't actually. Okay. Try Boomerang it is. This. Allegedly that and that. So Dagger Throw, Poison Stab, and Flechettes. That's going to reduce the energy needs. Now I need to plan a way to get to the top without fighting a lot of elites. This path seems most suitable. Only got one. Kind of want to avoid those fights if possible because I don't feel like I'm strong enough to take them. Try to scale up so I can be. Got him at 10. You are harvested, sir. And it's gone. Deflect, prepared, expertise. Prepared's just a way to pull through the deck. Ricochet, skewer, dodge, and roll. Getting extra dodge on another turn is important, but I need a form of dexterity. Should probably use this here. I want to be out of this fight as quick as possible. Yep. Good setup. And he died to the hit. Fuck. Ah! Stolen! Stolen! Extra energy from Textician. Yes, but I have to upgrade those cards. Phantom Blades? No. Bouncing Flask? Not that kind of dexterity. Predator? Hidden gem. Can't afford it. Removing a strike. Tiny mailbox for Twisted Funnel? No. Trade petrified toads for bronze scales? Maybe. Trade blood vial for potion belt. I'll take petrified toad deal. Then, as I said, I have to upgrade the prepareds. Well, laid plans and the prepareds. A whole white fight that I hate. Immediately hunt him. Start working with these ones. It's gonna take a little bit of chip. Nice to poison. Block full. Kill self. Good fight. Ooh, ritual. Mazaleth's gift. Memento Mori calculated gambit. Calculated gambit. Dodge and roll blur serpent form. The card spade in which I'm playing in. Block will do a lot, but I need to kill them quickly, so serpent form it is. Or paint. Could pick up upgrades for those cards. Serpent form, dealing 4, dealing 5. Calculated gamble, sort in hand. The hunt, doing the hunt things. Well-laid plans upgrade here so I can hold the powers in hand and play them. I have a power enchanted Swift 2. I have a 1-cost card power. Put it on well-laid. Looking here. Suppress 17 from upgrade. Good damage upgrade. It's going to make it last for longer. Immediately slam the strength. Make him take damage. Serpent form. Start playing cards. Sucks that I don't have Mayhem already going, but we're just going to take the pressure. I'm going to lose my poison. Piercing. Survivor. I'm going to lose in Venom, but I'm going to keep Deadly Poison. Ghost Knight has to die. Now I lose my upgrades. Deflect. Prepared. Hit here. Have to play the hunt early. Restlessness. Dagger throw. I have lots of energy to play in this turn, but nothing I can do with it. Hit the knight in the face. I wish I had ice cream. 5 for energy. This is what it feels like to choose 5 dumb. 35, huh? Restlessness turn. Okay, I live. And I get a Jorge for my reward. Draw power, draw power, draw power. Blur, draw power, draw power, blur, draw power. Test subject, blur, draw power. Escape plan. Look for one more card choice. Gonna hold the deflects. Play them. Defend. Whale. Damage. 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 Retain both. How dare you give him block? Hold this. Reduce it enough. Escape. Get to the shield. This is enough. He'll die to the poison, but I missed the opportunity. Barrage, shivs, leading strike, no. Is there anything left to smith? No. Full heal, get a block potion. And now we swing for the fences. Nice tactician. Throw away the hunt. Poison online. Escape plan. Out. Doing the flechette things. Lead plans. We're retaining this in poison. Painful stabs are painful. Lose your strength. Type of poison. Dodge roll survivor. Straight up 30 to my face. Some energy, calculated gamble, throw those cards away, get an escape plan, a deadly plan, pull that away, get a suppress. Wish I had spinning top. Tap, 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 tap. Survivor poison. Gets a nemesis turn. Plate to apply the poison. Deflect defend plus. Here, here, here. Get the hunt out of hand. Here. This. Hold the potion. we're adding burns. Fortunately, pull this. This as well. Good flechette turn. Yep, this 10. Survivor prepared. Poison. Strikes out. Press. Strike. Survivor first. Restlessness. Prepared. Tactician. Toss it. Toss the defend. Tank it again. Living 112. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah! Life! Honestly, I feel like you... And he's deafened. He is making a sandwich.
Oh.
Hello, Fancy.
Hey.
Well, eventually, when he gets back, that'll be important. That was a successful run. I was only successful because I was able to eke out somewhere getting a mayhem, and I started being able to autoplay my cards. Serpent form probably was a mistake. Had to survive somehow. The restlessness maybe was also a mistake way too early. I didn't have draw power. Picking up an acrobatics and dagger throw meant that I could. And then lucking into the mayhem well-laid plans was a gamble. If I didn't have enough money for that, the run was probably dead. Something like restlessness wants you to be able to play all the cards by having enough energy to then cycle into the next cards and allow the deck to begin to auto-cycle everything. I also didn't have any dexterity, so I was blocking with my face a lot more than I wanted to. But hey, making correct plays and healing is how you are able to do that so you don't die. But it sounds like Funky wants to learn how to play Wizard with a Gun, so that's where we're probably going to go.
Oh, okay then.
How was your
I was kind
day?
of hoping for more golf with your friends or a turn return.
Yeah, he got in the room first, so...
Yo.
It's like I was saying at the end of the Triple I presentation, if people didn't show up and I had to wait a little bit too long, I was going to end up either going somewhere else entirely different, or I'd have to decide based on who's in the room. That's what you guys voted for.
Fair enough.
Makes me a bit depressed when you guys aren't here when we're ready to start, because people are like, these events here that have posted times in the movie nights room. When would we like to watch these films? I don't know. Maybe at the time that it's posted in that server. Oh, well, I looked at the events and I didn't see it there. Yeah, because it's posted in the server. Well, what about the gameplay? Well, we have a tradition that we've started, but I try to make amenities for people's requests. Nobody necessarily makes a lot of requests. So, how do I manage? And then when I'm sitting here alone, it's the case where it's like, oh, I guess we don't want to do anything. Well, I'm at work. Did you tell me that? Well, I was doing this. Did you tell me that? Well, I'm not really feeling up to it, so I wanted my private time. Respectable. What about me, though? Until we have a lot of community managers and also maybe a lot of more users that are more active to be together and do the thing, it makes it where the math of figuring out however you get together is kind of the challenge. Because the challenge is, it's like this, Fancy. The entertainment quality of the stream is the content creator and the people who are in the room. If the content creator is in the room alone by himself all the time, floating the content until people eventually show up, that is performance. This is a community night. Why am I performing on stage on a community night? If it's the case that I'm going to do something by myself, that's entirely different. But I'm not doing things by myself. So, it kind of hostages me, as it were. Alas, that is the nature of communities. Some people, they like the idea of voting for it, but not everybody actually wants to commit to the thing. In fact, I can go all the way back up to the top of community group gaming when you guys first put in the polls. As I scroll past many of the suggestions that I have on my table. Because I do have a list. I do have a sheet. So when I originally asked you guys, when did you want the first gaming night to be? You said Thursday. 4 of you voted. 4 for the entire server. I then said, why? Like, just Thursday. Nobody said anything different. No one voted for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Nobody voted for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just straight Thursday. We want it on Thursday. Okay, cool. How long do you want the event to be? I gave you guys the option of 2 to 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours. Sometimes people stay in for 2 to 3 hours and they float. Or they'll stay in for the entire thing, but we'll change different games. Obviously, Jackbox game would be great, but Jackbox games require money. So I've been cycling through things to find things that work. Which is how we landed on things like Golf with Your Friends in ER. We also got the KI suggestions. We have the requests for Toontown Online, etc., etc. We tried to play Time Takers, but Time Takers wouldn't let us play it. We got the suggestion for Rumble Fighters Unleashed. But some of the people who asked for it weren't able to join to play for it. So I had to deviate the choices. So further and further and further as we make decisions about what we choose to play, it's not the case that I'm choosing to do it and I'm forcing you guys to come along with me and I'm dragging you with me and it's like, well, Carl, the reason why we don't want to do it is because you don't want to play these things. I am inventing opportunities to do the stuff. And then, after we invent the opportunities to do this stuff, it is the case that I then insert the opportunity. We even have 3 days for it now, with one of them offering working as a variety day for movies, should not enough of you show up within the allotted time. And then, when I set that stuff up, it's the case of like, my back. It's the case of like, okay, here's the stuff. I've got all these different choices here. And people are like, I would show up if I knew when it was happening. What do you mean? You literally voted on these things. It's in the messages. You know what I'm saying?
I get to what you mean.
Yeah.
Wait, did he just leave?
No, he got moved to the AFK lobby. That happens. The server has the thing where if you tag yourself as deafened and you haven't chatted, it will move you to the AFK lobby. He doesn't know that.
I think I've seen it before.
Yep. I need to go serve dinner. Be right back.
All right.
What up? I would join, but I am a couple thousand miles away from my computer.
Well,
I went to Nevada for the weekend because it's my brother's birthday.
that's nice.
Yeah, and he wanted to go to a place called Jack. Oh my god, there's more. Into the fucking Christine gnome, Byron gnome, geek thing, holy fuck. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
What? That's nice.
Oh my gosh, thanks Carl for retweeting this shit.
Hello, Reflex. So,
Hey,
yes.
no, I'm saying thanks for retweeting the Byron Christine shit that's going on.
Oh, you're welcome. So what I was trying to explain to Fancy, it's like this. When you are a master of ceremonies, you are a receiver of energy. You are not a projector and antennae of energy. When people come to an event, it is a entertainment stone soup. The value of the event is diminished when it is an empty stage with no people versus a crowded stage or even a small gathering stage. It could be intimate. It could be, there are so many people here, I can't recognize how many bodies are in the room. But since these events are broadcasted and recorded, it is the case that the people that are coming are also a part of the festivities and also are a trailer of the channel. Because these are the people who are the ones willing to actually sit in a room with other people and actually talk to get to know the people that they are playing with. Because allegedly there are people who are fans of work, but it's more like they're passing attractors. They're passing fans. They're not really fans. They like the aesthetic of the content and they like the idea that the person exists. They don't really like your material. You know? It was what I was describing on the Triple I Initiative. When the creators of Dead by Disco were trying to communicate what the game was, and they ended up explaining what the game is to them in theory, versus how people actually view the video game. In fact, I can actually demonstrate this with a take that I just reacted to from the comment section on one of my older videos from over a year ago. Let me put it on screen. So, this comment comes from Oreos in the Ointment. And the user who's saying it to me is somebody who has never seen my material before. Never seen my material, never seen my content. And they say, quote, I have not seen so much concentrated bitterness since...
That point, I lost all interest.
Okay, to give a TLDR, it's basically failed promises, very scummy monetization, FOMO, a lot of FOMO, lack of actual real content being added to the game. Because again, and this kind of goes into the failed promises. So the first things first is that they promised that they wanted to expand the campaign by adding additional DLC missions post-launch. They have not added a single fucking mission ever since, or mission pack or whatever. The problem with FOMO that they had was that a lot of these cosmetics were timed exclusive. Now it's a catalog, but it used to be time exclusive.
I remember that.
Then it's Battle Pass system. A lot of people were thinking, oh, it's going to be like the Battle Pass system in Halo MCC post PC launch. No, God no. It's like every other Battle Pass system. It's you come in and you come out. Like, if you missed last season, you're never going to get it back. Then the other thing is that I kind of get why they did it, but at the same time, I was kind of iffy at the time, but now I'm like very confident that yes, there should be what is called cross-core. Essentially, your character, your Spartan, it's not technically your Spartan. It's a armor set from an era that they want to implement. Meaning you can't take cosmetics from the Reach era and put it onto a modern day Spartan look. Now you can some accessories, but not before. If you wanted to make a Reach themed character, you can only do Reach theme. If you wanted to do a modern day Spartan, you had to do modern day. That's how it used to be. And then also the lack of color customization. You bought a skin pack, meaning predetermined colors. You can't select what they are on them.
The horrors of launch, it was too little too late, but they eventually did unfuck that. And I know
They
why,
did.
because it's because of how they set up their texture mapping system, and it was the stupidest thing.
It was.
Because
They
they were like,
fixed
nah, no way, it's full BS. They find a way to cheat the game to like play around with the textures a little offline. And then they went, oh, the texture mapping thing was real. Oh, shit. And so, yeah, they had to go through and they made to make texture maps for everything instead of just making it work.
Yes. The other element that was pretty bad is the lack of actual real content. Because in the span of, God, J Funky, how long has the game been out for? I cannot remember off the top of my head.
5 years, thereabouts.
5 years, only one new weapon was added to the game.
No, not one. They added a few.
Oh, they did? Oh, I remember only one being added to the game.
Brother, I came back to it every once in a while. You probably quit a really long time ago, so I'm not going to hold judgment, but they did actually add, I think they added like maybe 4 weapons overall. It was bad. Because they were...
Okay.
And here's what happened. So they used a majority contract labor during the pandemic to get the game done instead of delaying it further.
Oh, yeah.
And all of the contract labor, here's the thing, here's the real fun part. They had contractors working on their engine, which meant that when they left, no one knew what the fuck anything did.
True. Also, not just that, the game had to be like built from the ground up, like what, 2 or 3 times? Because lead writers, lead developers were leaving and going to different companies. And then they had to bring in new people, like or former veterans of Halo, like what's his name?
That's also where the contract labor came in. They mostly did the contract labor filling that hole, and then it was a weird staff merry-go-round.
Mm-hmm. Like I can't remember who the guy that went from it started off actually on Halo Wolf CE, because he was their post marathon, but started on CE. Marty O'Donnell, is it? No.
I thought that was
His name's...
music.
Yeah, no, he's a music guy, but his first name's also Marty. I can't remember. Marty
O'Donnell.
Something. No, not Marty O'Donnell. Marty something, because it's the lead writer and lead director for the game.
Him. Yeah.
Yes. he started off on
fanfic guy who was the last dude left who usually got shot down a lot. Him.
Yeah, pretty much. So he was brought back in. He was brought back in to write Halo's story because it was the guy that wrote Halo 5 story originally that was on Infinite. But due to the amount of criticism and admittedly shitty behavior from the community, sending him death threats, yes, that did happen. He left the company midway through Infinite's campaign, and Marty had to come in, looked at what was happening, goes, "What's going on?" It's like the Childish Gambino meme, him walking with the pizza. He was only gone for 5 minutes. He had to literally rebuild the game from the ground up and its story because there was literally no story. That's why the open world and the single player campaign missions feel super disconnected from each other. Unironic truth, by the way.
That's
Yeah, it was development hell. The game wasn't so much development hell, and it's a miracle that it actually is a thing instead of getting canned. In hindsight, I probably would have canned it and then just waited a couple of years, refunded people's money, that sort of thing, and just be truthfully honest. Because at least then, if you're honest, people will be like, okay, you know what? You'd be looked on more favorably. Sorry to disappoint you guys. We're gonna refund you everything, because by the time when they opened the
See, here's the thing. I think that's what they wanted to do, but I don't think Microsoft would let them do it because John Halo.
True.
Because that's the other thing. Because it's like everyone likes to put it all on 343/Halo Studios. Halo Studios has had it's in its own special hell. But you want to know the nice thing? Campaign Evolve isn't actually being made by them. I think it's Saber helping them make it. So Saber's actually doing most of the work.
Yeah,
on MCC. So Campaign Evolve will be fine. TM.
Yeah. Now it is funny that it is Bungie's fault that the CE edition for MCC is the way it is. Because it's the Gearbox version. So there's this. That's its own fucking rabbit hole. That's its own rabbit hole.
Back on later.
Even Randy had to admit, saying, "Yeah, no, they came to me begging for the code base for our port of CE." That's how bad it was. Basically, the Bungie people were not happy with that. They were essentially being told to give back code that they didn't actually own legally, technically. Because technically Bungie doesn't own Halo. Microsoft always owned Halo. They were contracted to make Halo. There is a massive difference. Mm-hmm. And they were being bitchy about it. And I'm paraphrasing and giving the massive TLDR here. There's so much more to this. But basically, Microsoft went to Gearbox because they made a port for PC and said, "Hey, can you give us your code for the base if you have it?" And Randy was like, "Oh, okay, sure." Didn't even ask questions. Didn't even force to be a part of the project, because it was the same case that they were contracted to make a PC port of the game. That's why the textures were weird. A lot of the bugs were the way they are, because of the AI and stuff is the way it is, because it was Gearbox's port, not Bungie's port. A lot of people confuse the two. And so when they put it in MCC, yeah.
I mean, they did eventually fix that, though, didn't they?
They did, but you had to do something in the settings to fix it. It's really weird. A lot of people on a first glance wouldn't realize it. So it is rather interesting for the MCC thing. I'm under that belief that Bungie just doesn't have the code anymore, and that's why they were refusing to give it up. They literally just lost it. was probably on someone's fucking hard drive on an old computer that's probably destroyed. I would not be surprised. And the reason why they couldn't, like, just, and the reason why, they couldn't, like, sue them over it is, because the game was, like, really close to launch. Not PC version of MCC, but, like, MCC when it was on the Xbone. So they couldn't, like, use litigation because they just had to get the game out.
Well, I guess I'm just glad I didn't have to go through the pain of dealing with that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna join them, J Funky, on each other?
I'm getting in, don't worry.
The bunny girl's away.
Alright, let's see.
Archmage of the Swamp. First fact, only can use this turn. Let's just collect, okay.
All right, I'm open. I'm open and welcome to any and all invites to being people's ass and find games. I want to go with that, but this is close enough.
I just realized my microphone was deafened. Ha ha! I had it. I had a moment. I just had a moment. Anyways, so summarizing what I was talking about, Jay Funky. Remember how Moses said that he was learning about playing the video game?
Yeah, what about?
So the same way that Moses is learning how to play Deadlocked in the server that you created to bring your IRL friends together to talk to people.
Yeah.
I have created enough of an environment and of regularity for some of you guys getting into this that you can now start putting your things on the line, because I'm going to start putting together cash prize tournaments. It's going to start out with a $25 gift card for Steam. Because I don't know what you fuckers want to play, so I'm just going to let you have a $25 gift card, and you're going to fight each other over it.
Be rich.
So,
Rats in a cage.
Above the
Go.
streets.
to give you guys the practice to do that, I created the traditional culture of the things that we do. We play golf, then we play ER, and then we're open to playing whatever other friend slop and or MMORPG that is free to play that we want. But I put in that time in that fashion for the purposes of having this opportunity for the tournament, because how else can I give you guys a reason to come to an event other than to put something on the table to make you come?
Enticing.
So, to set up that opportunity for people to get that practice, as I described here in Lone Wolf Customs, you go into Lone Wolf Custom, and the people who place in the top 3 are going to play a match of normal mode. And they, if I somehow am not in that number, will spectate one of them and broadcast their gameplay on the stream, so that they can then play against live players. And then we run it back again in Lone Wolf, and then the next 3 that are in the top 3 run that, and rinse and repeat. So that now you start getting practice against me, and you get practice against each other, and if we somehow get enough people, you can start getting practice in squads that are in-house, so that you can start playing against live players on the game. Because when we do the tournament, the people who are attending the events are the people who will be valid to play. If they don't show up to these events regularly, they don't have a spot in the tournament.
Gotcha.
Reflex, would you like to come on? Since there's 4 of us, that'll mean that there'll be a bottom 4th.
I am
Not interested?
I am like thousands of miles away from my computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the case that Jay Funky and Fancy will learn what it feels like to chew 5 gum.
Yeah.
I would love to join. I am just thousands of miles away from my computer. That's what I said, like, oh, I'm in a hotel room. I should probably be a little bit quieter.
You're right. I would have thought that you had a laptop, but nah, not everybody's got a laptop.
No.
Laptops
I
are
did.
expensive.
I did. Both the battery and the graphics card fucking fried, so...
Damn. That sucks.
And I tried getting it repaired, and they literally said they can't do anything. I'm like, oh, okay.
I don't.
That
I never want
sucks.
to mess with the laptops again ever since I had to deal with that in high school. I can't imagine doing that for a game console. I just hate the idea.
It would,
It had a 3060 in it, and I'm just pissed.
I'm sorry.
Fucking rip.
What adventure does today's story hold?
So that basically means,
Right.
Jay Funky, you and him are going to get a chance to feel what it's like to play games that I play. You already do, but you need to now see the competitive side of the games that I play.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Jay Funky is not at his computer!
Nope, he's still here. I just missed the button, sorry.
Rejoin.
Well, I am gonna use the bathroom, and I'll be back in, I don't know, whenever I'm done. So,
Okay.
back later, maybe.
Okay.
If I'm not, have fun stream.
Okay.
Alright, let's get this done. I fucked that up. Okay.
Yeah, you have to click and select a character. If you don't select a character within the first
I fucked it up. Okay.
within the first loading screen, it boots you out because it assumes that you're AFK.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
A little bit more hostile than League of Legends. And not
I
as
see that.
and not as frequent as you're used to with Eternal or not Eternal Return with Deadlocked. I have not released the beast that is deadlocked on these people because they already have autistic focus.
So I kind of tried it once, and like, even then it was like, I just still didn't really care right now. I don't know. Like it technically would be like more interesting to me than like, or I guess like if I was to have no knowledge of either again and such, I guess it would technically be more interesting to be playing like a third person wannabe boba shooter and such instead of like a isometric game. But then it was just like just playing through that period. I was just like, I don't know how to feel about this.
I understand that Jay Funky wants to have fun with his friends, and there's something about this that draws both him and Bilsker into playing them. So I have to curb my enthusiasm. But I protest simply because where's this energy for anything else? You get way too bored and discouraged quickly. This motherfucker brought out Justidia.
I gotta learn. Pew.
This streamer said he'd like to stream with you. This streamer said he would like to stream with you. No, bot. No, that streamer did not say he would like to stream with me. Because that streamer doesn't exist. Stop spamming in my fucking content, bro. Why are there so many goddamn bots on Kick?
We will then resume our next experiment. Let there be glory to the pawns who reach the end of despair.
레이드를 활성화합니다. 그럼 시작합니다.
It's going to get pretty hot.
Don't do it.
This could be useful to keep the fire going. Just a bunch of trash. I don't think I'm making things.
For a second there, I thought Jay Funky was about to get frisky, and I'm like, don't do it. Don't make me do it to you level 1. Please, don't make me do it to you level 1.
A wrong move and all of this will turn into ashes. They remind me of my brothers. I'll take a quick look. This would make great firewood. The animals here don't seem to be afraid of fire. I don't think I have a knack for making things. I'll put it to good use. The other kids were better at crafting stuff. It's going to get pretty hot. Better stay away. It's going to get pretty hot. Better stay away from me. Burn! Ow! I don't like this.
If you die in the dimensional rift now, you won't be revived.
Go around burning everything left and right.
tree of life will grow somewhere nearby.
The money for it. I gotta admit, I kinda do better when I just clear up my mind. Oh, I've never lied down in a bed before. I need to cool off.
The dimensional rift has opened. Survive until the end to get a special reward.
Oh, I've never lied down.
A meteorite just collided. Let's go.
Really haunted. I might as well use it while I have the money for it. I wish 2 could have seen me do this. It's like the place 2 used to tell me about. To get really haunted. Become nothing but ashes.
From now on, if you die in the dimensional rift, you won't respond. Think carefully before you return.
It's going to get really haunted. Everyone here must have blacked out.
What you doing, fancy?
Flame and fire. My turn. Burn now! I can't stand this song. This pisses me off.
Alpha's over there. Watch out.
You won't be able to turn off the fire so easily. Better stay away from it. Burn now!
Alpha has spawned.
Is it possible I'll be trapped in this house? Better stay away from it. I hope it's not. I might as well use it while I have the money. Hate the process, love the results. Take my break! I don't like this. It's going to get really hot. Burn now! Become nothing but ashes.
구역이 지정되었습니다.
I've never prayed before.
One of you just went into forest. I don't know which one it was. I'ma find out.
Nothing but ashes. Burn now! If I had just like this. Better stay away from it.
The meteorite has collided. Hurry
Nothing but ashes. I don't trust them yet. What's the catch? Is it my turn? Looks like a pile of dry. My turn.
Before you take off, let me give you a few tips. Make sure there's no obstacle where you're going to land. A tree of life has spawned.
I don't get hurt easily anymore.
The dimensional rift is close by.
Need to go on my fancy check. Unfortunately, Fancy's not here.
It's weird to see something.
A tree of life has spawned. Hurry!
I know.
Both of you are being very quiet.
Locked in.
First, let's get out of here.
Where on earth do I find the mithril exactly?
Alpha. Alpha, or you buy it. Or you get it randomly.
Ah.
Join the battle. There's a new team attacking. A different team has entered the fight.
Better stay away from
Terminated.
Blame. I'm not the kid who lets himself get beat up anymore.
참가자가 루미아 섬을 준비하고 있습니다.
Hate the process, love the results.
So the ones that look like they have on just a face mask with just the black in between space, that is Alpha. The ones that have like a purple little jaw mask to their icon, that is Omega.
Hope it's not for you.
Got it.
Alpha will always drop a mithril. Omega will always drop a force core. Mithril's kind of a special item because there's not many places that actually naturally drop it. And most mithril items are pretty good stock tools.
Okay.
It's the kind of item that before day 2, there is no place to get mithril naturally unless you just lucked into it. So if you grab one, it's really powerful if you can make use of it.
Early on. Got it.
The only other way to get one before day 3...
Watch out.
No, backwards. I'm thinking of force square. The only way to get that mithril would be waiting for the night of day 2, where he will appear. And you have to be one of the teams that lock that down.
Makes sense.
Terminated.
I'm not the kid who lets himself get beat up anymore.
참가자가 루미아 섬을 지배하고 있습니다.
A tree of life has spawned. The others must be coming for it.
Healing. Tenacity, crit. Holder pauldron. Prominence. Defense. Side
Don't get hurt
piece.
easily anymore. Burn.
Terminated.
Others won't have the power. I'm not the kid who lets himself get beat up anymore.
전설이 탄생하고 있습니다.
I happen to be swayed to try Kenneth for the first time.
But actually
and I'm looking at this auto build that it assigned me, and I'm not liking the particular item build that it just suggests as a follow-up. Because it seems like this person just put out a build that just, oh, throw all this shit on, and then start auto-attacking people. Scott had choices, different shoe choices. I think I like the auto arm a little bit better. This is like the tank build.
I'm more afraid of having.
Oh shit! I wasn't paying attention. Deal with those free and easy bullets. Come on. Come on, I just was paying attention maybe for 1 second now.
I'm not the kid who lets himself get beat up anymore.
전설적으로 통과 중입니다.
Oh dear God. Help. Oh no.
The worst problem is with the amount of stuff that I had, I could have probably won just out of kiting.
I didn't want this.
I actually was kind of looking at that. I was like, hey, I actually have kind of a good chance and such as long as I keep away. The problem was that I looked at the menu the entire time while you were just wailing on me, and it was like, oh shit.
You walked up to the brush, you did not place a camera. I said, 1, 2, 3, go, and you were not ready.
What you had to do before dying.
The worst part. And I can definitely assure you, it was not an items problem. It was not even close. I was like more caught up with like just thinking in my head like am I able to actually like sell this like tree of life, because I didn't have any real use for it now, and I wasn't sure what else to do with it since I didn't since I already paid for the tack model earlier on. So I was just like kind of like looking in the menu and such, and I was like, wait, maybe I should be moving around the place, and then I look out and it's just like, oh, I'm already getting wailed on.
Yeah. I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, should I let him live? No.
No, I would have.
I had to consider how offended I was by the cardinal sin that was happening in front of me versus this would be really funny if he knows I'm in here and is hoping that I just take the bait. But last. And then Jay Funky just kind of walked into the area because he's like, hey, I heard there's fighting here.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
It was horrible.
Mind you, I don't know what I'm doing with this character yet.
It looks like your final opponent has been decided. You can do it.
Probably auto arms.
That whole build went the fucking way.
Wee. And now you get to see what it's like when people do that for real in a matches. I can't let you become stale expecting that me going easy on you is going to prepare you for live, people. It's time for you to do the same thing you're doing in Deadlocked.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Well, guess we're doing it.
How else are you going to get competitive minded?
That's fine.
But Carl, they don't need to play serious. That's not what I said. You're always going to have people understanding how to lock in on characters and play. Because I know that you're capable of it, Funky.
I shall die with honor.
You showed me that you have the ability to perform inside of matchmaking when you showed me your clips from Rivals. I know you're capable of it. Besides, if you think of it this way, the two of you can be able to figure out what it is you want to do.
Fair enough.
Click.
Yeah, I'm beyond skinny shit to be dragging Justina here just yet. So I'm just gonna go back to Lee.
I mean, if you have to play Dai Li, then it is what it is. Choose the character you feel most comfortable with. Oh my god. Man makes a fucking Mario comic about, sorry, Jerry, your princess is in another coffle. Aw, man, that sucks. Yeah. And the next panel is Jerry getting his fucking dick sucked going, oh, shit! And
I don't think the matchmaking knows what to do with us.
it's searching for people. What it does is that it shows you in the matchmaking queue how much time it is that you're waiting, and you're waiting for a queue to pop so that it can send a group of 21 players into the match.
Right.
If there wasn't enough people and the queue stopped, it'd say that it has a certain amount of people out of a full number that are waiting. Since we're a full stack, it's looking for a lobby full of other people to put them into. So it fishes for all the people who are already partied in a group. Then it takes the people that are solo queued. Then it takes the people that are duo queued, and it throws them together.
Oh.
Funcom has made mandatory PvP in Dune Awakening be turned into PvE zones, and Deep Desert be split into PvE only instance and PvP with 2.5 yield buff. Replies to this post reminding me how entitled tryhard PvP players are. It's funny because player polls are what made them decide to separate PvP and PvE. PvP players are the minority. I mean, that's a game that's designed to be a clanner experience, so if there are casual players playing a clanner experience, and the PvP players are the minority because most people have never played a clanner experience, what brings a person to play Rust but Dune, and then get angry that PvP players are like, bro, what the fuck? It's a little bit backwards, you see. That makes the PvP players seem like their opinion don't matter, because you just have more people.
Let's ride the wind.
This is going to be interesting. So the important thing is that after you have fully built your purples, you need to group after building.
Right.
So we don't have a left clicker, with the exception of his Dai Li. So that makes you the engage funky.
Okay. I'm initiator. This will be interesting.
I'll come to jump them bitches.
Two, one. Let's rock.
It's a very interesting thing looking at this, because I'm looking at some of the posts at these people. Dune Awakening is a clanner game. It was designed for the same people who like playing Conan Exiles and like playing EVE Online. And the casualness of how many people now play video games makes it that the intended PvP environment has to have either an entirely PvP experience, and there are various ways that PvP experience is decided. It's a MOBA, or there is a specific zone in the PvE game that allows the people to do the PvP. And it's like a lot of people cannot handle that. This is your opportunity to assert dominance, Funky. What they're currently doing right now to Fancy
I
Pants.
see.
Players that come chasing you down are trying to figure out if you're bad enough that they can stay on top of you. Because there are builds and there are characters that are really good, that if they can stay on top of you and they can be able to tank your damage because they can interrupt your rotation, they are trying to see if you are weak and you know how to play your character. If you don't know how to play your character and they are walking at you like they just walked at him like a maniac, they want to see if you're going to pussy out, and so they know to kill you early, or if you can play your character and they shouldn't keep chasing you, because if they do, they're likely going to die. It's also a time for you to test your buttons.
Who's the real Taoist here? All right, any ghosts in here? Give me a sign. I can take anything I want, right?
Right now, for what it's worth, it's kind of like how you look at Deadlocked. Lots of people are goofing off in here. They're not paying attention to how they should take the fights. But the ones that are here to learn to get better, to go to ranked, they are in here playing with the intention of killing you. And they're not going to let it slide.
Okay, so we got grasshopper eaters and we got literal sex offenders. Got it.
If that's one way you want to look at it.
Understood.
Well done. Science is truly fascinating. Even more so than being a Taoist. This place is filled.
I'm fully built.
Don't be alone.
Where do you go?
Everything has a reason for being.
Is you getting away?
I mean, you can finish them off if you really, really want to, but most of them are going to revive and regroup to their team. That's why it's not worth finishing them. There's a team fighting over here, however.
When I was young, the nearest hospital was...
Well, that's not good.
No, it is good. There's another person over here. Nope, just back up. We now know that he's a part of the team, so now we kill him on the side. You can't be a vegan. Because you were a vegan, he's killing you.
Dead.
You cannot be a vegan. You have to choose. Because you didn't fight, I'm going to die for your sins.
Damn.
Oh, Luther strikes again.
If I spawn over at J Funky, come back to you.
Maybe don't spawn with me right now.
The water flow is weak.
Right, then I guess I'll come back with you. Alright.
참가자가 복제됐습니다.
They're still here. We need to get to Funky.
What matters is the process.
Alright.
Or he needs to get to us, one or the other.
A meteorite will fall soon.
I need to go to beach right now is where I need to go. Okay, now you can come meet with me if you want.
You're not done building. Okay, we need to go on him.
I'm here.
You should have already been built.
Was that a bit too much?
Yeah, I'm like an item short. Oh god.
You have to
fuck.
fight.
Okay.
We need to fight.
I know.
Okay.
So, are you guys playing live games now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, let's go.
A tree of life will spawn soon.
Well, did my best. Ow.
Nice.
Stand up.
참가자가
You-
연쇄적으로
Number one rule of live games: you cannot be a vegan. So the important thing that happened here, because you didn't revive and tried to just call to me, you died, so they are able to take the space as 3, because the consequence for winning and having to revive you, and you not coming to me, is that they now control that space. I should have left you to die, and I should have taken that tree of life. But because you're learning, you need to learn this lesson. The hard way. So now we have to run for our lives. Because when you revive, you don't have life. That's how the game's balanced. That they were 2, they weren't 3. You didn't count for the Shulin. When we saw them appear, the Shulin was off somewhere by herself, and they were allowed the time to buy time to get them space so she could come to the fight and stop me from taking that objective. So you are a DPS melee carry. You cannot run. I'm with you. I am your poke damage. If they're hitting you, they're not hitting me. Which means you can swing on them. And if they are running from us, you can lock one down. But preferably not the tank. Barbara is a tank. The one with the shield that was squirting water on you. She was a tank.
Oh.
You should have been killing her mage.
Alpha will appear shortly.
Oh, okay, I see now.
I'm not very far behind you, by the way.
We're gonna go into this lab.
Where you headed? Where you headed?
Into the alley.
Just trying to scratch you, dude.
Is about to form nearby.
Into the lab.
Alpha has spawned. Alpha spotted.
Assume that there are people in here.
Roger.
You have enough time that when you enter into a laboratory, you can get a buy-off before you start a fight.
Okay.
Now this is what I call perfect harmony.
Fortunately, nobody walked in here, so this is a free laboratory.
Science is truly fascinating. More so than being.
There's nothing left. There's nothing else left in here. We need to leave.
Is this the newest technology?
If you need to explore the features today, Funky, there is a portal in the middle of the room that will give enhanced stats, and then there is a buff in the side corner where you can gank somebody from the brushes when you're opening up from the side. It is designed that way to give you the ability to control space inside of the zone, but there's nothing else in there after it's been killed. The only feature is the
that on
chest.
purpose.
We didn't need CCTV in the mountains.
So we're about to enter into day 2, which is going to stop us from having extra points to revive with. So any revive that happens now will have to happen at a kiosk.
Yeah.
One of us popped our auto load, so we got a myth roll. We're locking the zone down so we can take that purple that's in the top corner.
Yeah.
All you need to do is feel the wind.
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다.
This is a mithril.
I can use that. Oh no, actually I can't. Funny enough. Okay.
I could use that.
Alright, you got a boss?
Yeah.
I mean, you can use it, it's just not in your auto plan.
Yeah.
Picking up a mithril like that is one of those, I can build a mithril item to replace one of my items in my build.
Ah, gotcha.
It still works in this storm. The wind is in my favor. I feel like I've gained divine powers.
There's a meteorite here. You need to heal.
Cool.
Do you have food?
Not at the moment.
You need food. Take the meat off these wolves.
Roger.
And then you cook it. You should always have at least 3 pieces of food on you.
There may be shortcuts,
Okay.
but there's no easy way.
Now we need to lock down the Omega, assuming one of you need to have a Force Core.
Should I do something?
I indeed yes. I need 2 of them actually.
Alt click on it.
Omega will spawn somewhere
Okay.
nearby.
You need 1 force core.
This too is part of the natural course.
Well, there's a kiosk here.
Don't
You need to get 350 credits.
I have 268.
You're going to gain more over time.
Yep.
And I have placed cameras to guard ourselves from people who are going to be coming into this.
새 금지 구역이
Okay.
지정되었습니다.
So you need to pull this.
should I
Yumi is so
It's
close
done.
to you.
And now, as you construct that, I'm going to push this Lumi. Lumi is going to run away from us scared. We're going to chase it on its path and break it for credits.
Who needs the meteorite, by the way?
Oh, I need 1 more meteorite.
Cool, I have one.
He drops his credits and then he takes off.
There you
Now,
go.
immediately start buying.
Roger.
I've shot arrows a few times myself.
Okay. Into the purple fog. This is going to spawn enemies that are slightly stronger that is going to give you a chance to get to level 20 faster.
Yep.
Technology is certainly improving.
Also have a heightened chance of possibly getting a item drop off them.
I've shot arrows a few times.
There we go.
I didn't mean to pick that.
Another tree of life. That's Ivor's. Now we can move back into the street
Powers.
and we can go towards that meteorite.
Motorcycles are better than cars, don't you think? Wait
There's a crashing meteorite. Let's check it out.
At least one person has to head towards the meteorite and lock it. But it's fine.
Okay.
So moving through here, we can now
There's a
move down
meteorite over there.
through these zones and see if we can find people in the zone.
course of life.
Yes, you did.
My internet's coming back. Hello, Cyvex. We are playing a turn over turn, but trying to reconnect. I have reconnected.
Fire somewhere?
We are being pushed on by a team.
Alright, coming back.
Welcome back, Carl. We already killed the first one of theirs, I believe. Oh shit.
참가자가 연쇄적으로 탈락시키는
So that, for a little second, is what we call a timer fight. When you're inside of timer, you aren't going to immediately die. If there are people around that are chasing through you and towards you, you have the ability to kill them and extend your timer inside of it. Unfortunately, it seems like they were going for the we're going to run for our lives and hope that we can get away strategy, and that doesn't always work out.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
one of them.
This is a head crafter.
I don't think I need that.
All you need to do is feel the
I do.
Even if you don't need it, pick it up, use it, and if you can't use it for anything, then sell it.
Okay.
Alright. I'm still not exactly sure how to sell properly, but alright.
Exchange. You take
Okay.
a red or a yellow item to a kiosk or to Lumi, and you exchange it.
So let's see, what would be an adequate swap for the one on my build? Let's go see. Skill amplification, max HP, attack speed.
So if you pick up that Empress and you trade it to the kiosk, you can trade it for credits.
Maybe I'll think of it as a gift. All you need to do is feel the wind.
And this is so that the two of you can take yellows and purples off the ground, or you make items out of things and then turn them into money so you can accelerate your final build. Because he's fully built now with legendaries. I now have a blood item, and both of us are sitting on were sitting on purple shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So the next shoe that I buy is going to more than likely be a legendary swap, because the purple is a stat stick placeholder until it's time to buy something else that is better than it, that gives more stats or does something different. So what we want to do is move through this zone and move towards those purple boxes so I can take those items and turn them into turn-in items and get value out of them.
Right. I sacrificed a couple of things, but now I can absolutely pack a wallop, so...
That's the idea.
I'm not as quick, but I'm going to murder. And it's going to be nasty.
Have this box, secure the other one.
Wonder what kind of treasure is inside.
Great life's in there. You want me to drop it for you, or?
The next battle
No,
will be your last.
you can keep it.
Good luck.
Alright. I'll go turn into something with some water. Yeah, more HP will help.
There's a storm.
Oh, yeah, that.
Skill amp. I'm gonna build Hermes.
Science is truly
I was thinking about the killer clogs, but no. I'm just gonna build Hermes.
Kill the final team.
I'd rather have tenacity.
Team standing.
새 금지 구역이
Okay, come to me. This is called a gadget. This is mobile BLS. This is going to let us jump into a zone. When you have a gadget, you have gadget power under your G key.
We had a small chapel in my hometown too.
There was a fight here.
Yes, just for a moment.
Indeed there was.
And
A
they've,
big fight.
and they've been here recently.
Yep.
Find us.
No, in front of inside of us.
Fuck.
So that's the reason why split-second decisions are important.
Yep.
You haven't been carrying camera items, have you?
Alright, just got a few, but I was just trying. Oh, like, I was just trying to use it, and Sachi came out at the moment
You
that
need
that
to
happened.
find Lumi. You can save your ally once you reach Lumi.
But before that, no.
Oh,
Yeah, you need to use camera items because they saw us on camera. That's what that red circle glowing when we walked into it was. That was them seeing us on the cameras. They had vision control. Once we saw where one was coming from, you needed to count heads and hit the nearest target to you. Because you didn't engage, you gave them room to start coming in. And because you weren't attacking people, we don't have a health advantage to trade with. And unfortunately, Lumi is no longer here, which means I am alone. So we placed 2, but you shouldn't have died for free. You died without fighting back. And unfortunately, at this point of the stage, there is no escaping from the pier.
We'll do this.
Put an end to this experiment to the last remaining area.
Somehow, you were given a revive. Don't know how that happened. But now, we have to push into the zone. And you need vision items. Use the quick select and buy cameras and recon.
Okay. Where's the quick select? Oh no.
The G and V are directly above and below each other.
Okay.
Get in there, Funky, your front line, get in there!
I'm on.
Funky, you literally let her walk on top of me!
Sorry. I got one. Got 2.
Around the corner.
Left hand side, got it. Right there.
Oh, I'm sorry, I went the wrong way.
Here,
Fuck,
here.
I'm coming back.
Ah, shit.
Always move in a group. You're lucky he has ultimate. Always move in a group. So, when I was walking away from them, and you walked towards him, you let her walk straight past you and keep attacking me. I'm one of your DPS characters. If he can't survive on his own, he doesn't have enough damage. So you need to pick a target and keep your team alive. Somehow we bungled into into last contestant. So now we run it again.
Yeah. I ask no questions on what the hell just happened. I'm just gonna take it as a blessing. Holy shit.
They didn't have enough damage to secure and kill. Bungling with no idea of what it looks like to be in a serious fight. And I did enough damage that they didn't have the ability to survive long enough to do it. She was resting over on the corner. And because you didn't place any cameras, you couldn't see the vision of the play that was happening around us. So now, we go right back, and we run the custom. And we do it again.
I got a bunch of goodies from that. Holy shit.
And we run another lobby, and we do it again.
Okay.
Hooray, another
Hey,
character
Jay
option.
Funky, do you know who a YouTuber by the name of Ghoul with Girl is?
No.
Okay, well, if you ever decide to look him up, you sound like an older version of him, which is really funny to me.
Which is funny because I'm probably old. I'm probably younger than him.
No, you guys are probably roughly the same age.
Oh god.
Dead ass.
Wait, how old are you?
Funky, hey Reflex.
Hey.
26.
Yeah, you guys are like, I think he's 24 like me.
Hey, I'm younger than you.
So like roughly around the same. Like you are probably, yeah, you are older than him, but it's like only by
Younger. I'm 25.
He's 26.
3, 9.
Okay, whatever. Lemon Duck, you weren't in halfway through the conversation. Okay. Anyways. Fuck.
38 minutes until Artemis 2 splashdown. Very good.
You know, he's very crass when it comes to his jokes. He makes a lot of ARC content. A lot of 100 Days Challenge ARC videos.
So he has Asperger's.
Oh, you meant like the? Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, cool with Gruel. And he's like, he fucking hates it, but it makes him money, so like.
It is what it is. Only one place left.
Yeah. He recently did a video of 100-day challenge collecting all the pals, but he actually got pretty far into it, but unfortunately there were a couple he just couldn't get. And they were the legendary pals, so obviously.
Is it time for hide and seek?
I'm pulling something straight out of left field that neither of you will have any idea what to do with.
unfortunate to hear.
Hart and Laura, huh? Interesting. Okay, so let's go slightly over that game. J Funky is playing Laura, who is an engaged drain tank when she hits her W. You were playing a auto-attacking frontline character whose job is to milk as much damage as she possibly can before having to use her ultimate to lock someone down so the rest of the team can barrel on them. And Human is a control area mage that throws out his ultimate sometimes as his holding ultimate to stop the enemies from being able to collapse as he pokes them down intermittently, constantly. In that game, your job is to peel for him and create situations so that when they're on top of the both of you, I throw my abilities on top of them, and they can't do a damn thing about it. Unfortunately, in that situation, the way that you played that last fight, it was the case that when we engaged on them, we engaged in such a way where I was basically taking the damage of 3 people at one time, and you were completely far away from the fight. If it's the case that it's like I look behind you and you're 5 miles behind me, that is a bad thing, because I'm supposed to be the midline. J Funky's supposed to start the fight ahead of us.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be initiator.
Wild animals really don't listen well.
Fortunately, the worst case scenario didn't happen, so we got away with primal murder. However, we did primal sins, like not peeling our midline so he could support the fight with the front line with the engage.
Yeah.
But
I genuinely thought we were gonna throw that. I have no idea what happened. I just locked the fuck in and it just happened.
well, the first engagement, you didn't realize that they were trying to group because you don't understand the purpose of vision items yet. That's the brutest way that I can say it. You don't understand how important vision is. Because you weren't paying attention to subtle things that you have to pick up over time, you immediately got gang fucked. And I had to run for my life. And somehow the game was like, oh, we're going to reunite you so that the two of you can come together on the final day. So I survived long enough that the final day processed. We were the final 2 teams, which means you were allowed to revive. So instead of immediately having the game be over for us, and it immediately end there, we have to face them in the final countdown. So by leaving you to die there, I wasn't abandoning you. I was buying us time to come back and kill them in the back half.
Brother, I trusted the process.
Then, when
I know you know what you're doing, so I just kind of let you lead. And as long as I'm doing my job as an initiator, when you say, go jump that MF over there, I'm doing my job. Which is something that I'm still bad at, but I'll get good at it eventually.
Well, yes. Because the thing is that it's like what Moses was telling me the other night. You touched me! No! Get back here! No! Get back here!
Split him wide. Could I just start singing Swing Low, Sweet Chariot? Because I feel that might be appropriate.
What was that?
Oh, it's so fucking trigger happy.
I said, do I need to start singing Swing Low, Sweet Chariot?
I mean, you could have. You wouldn't have been saying it for long. But it is the case that in that scenario, where we had the ability to open up on them, we were walking through. I dropped the majority of my combo and did the majority of the damage I could. When I was telling you to go be the front line and get onto us, it was a situation where you were walking away from me as she was walking towards me. So in that situation where she walked towards me to kill me, you went around and you helped him, and we were able to clinch the lead because the two of you with your 2v1 damage was enough. It could have been 3v1, and I could have been able to poke them at a distance because they mostly had melee characters left. But doing the damage so that we can be able to convert off of a kill is similar to the same situation that happened earlier. Because when you are dealing with a team mistakes usually express themselves in the format of the thing that's going to get you killed that will follow you through the match. The mistakes you make early are going to be mistakes you repeat later because you haven't corrected the mistake and what's causing you to make the mistake. So, in that fight on the Tree of Life on day 2, when we're fighting, and the reason we're dead is because you didn't act, that not acting leads to you dying. Because if you fought them, then we would have killed those two quicker. That third member who was out in the distance we didn't count the head of wouldn't have had the time to come find us to then stop us from taking the tree. That when I chose to revive him, over the 6 seconds it took to revive him, instead of taking the 6 seconds to steal the tree, we left with just credits from killing him and nothing else. Yeah. Which isn't bad, but the credits aren't as important as the item, because that's our item spike.
Unideal when you have a literal bank vault sitting in front of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going in anyway.
So securing the item and securing the actual objective point is more important. But unlike other games, in this game, it was the case that you had to basically decide how you were going to do that. So, matters and orders of importance basically come up to what was the best choice in that situation.
Alright, this time I have plenty of health items.
참가자가 연쇄적으로 탈락 훈련 중입니다.
I might lose.
Wee. I pop ultimate. I kill everybody. I go wee. Legatus? Okay, Legatus.
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다.
Character wants to use that auto attack, I guess.
I have a vision item. Anyway, learning that lesson.
You'll have to collect stacks of them. Bats give cameras, and the crows can give recon drones or EMPs.
Right.
Brilliant. Keep around.
A tree of life will spawn soon.
Aha! I see you.
참가자가 루비아 섬을 지배하고 있습니다.
Yeah, that's right, you fool. Stand next to the wall. That's it. Very good. Crack, crack. Boom. Come on. Yummy. Yummy. You have a terminal case of dead.
참가자가 루비아 섬을 지배하고 지배하고 있습니다.
Gone.
A meteorite just collided. Let's
Back to
go.
what I was working on, which was the damn meteorite.
You'll dull
me
my
that.
knives.
Alpha will appear shortly, but the device is ready. Use it to travel long distances effectively.
With this. Everyone is so quiet. No fun.
There's a meteorite nearby. Go.
Here, chop me up nicely. I don't mind a clean building.
Wee.
Omega has been spotted.
되었습니다. 탑가드가 과 점을 지배하고 있습니다.
Transform. Transform.
It's Omega. Watch out for his sweeping attack.
This is enough. This definitely isn't the place for me.
Where would you two be? Where would you two be?
Quiet. No fun.
He would be at Alpha, so that's where he'd be.
Chop you up nicely. Oh, where are the people? Gentle. It's a forest. I should chop some firewood.
I got third party. That's great. Ow.
Surprises.
That'll happen.
Found you.
A tree of life has spawned. The others must be coming for it.
Come out wherever you are. It's a forest. I should chop some firewood. Found you. Didn't mean it to end so easily.
전설적으로 총괄
Terminator.
It's if I want to get rid of the remaining. Huh?
Terminator.
Or, let's go. Let's hunt some more. Didn't mean it to end so easily.
Terminator.
Everyone is so huh?
They just pile on and they just come to their death.
생존자
Now, if I were with you two, where would you be?
탄사
Funky's probably dead because he said he got jumped by bots.
Yeah.
Found you.
That's exactly what happened to him.
Which means Fancy's still in.
Survivor.
There's a crashed meteorite. Let's check it out.
And if I was him, where would I go?
Come out wherever you are. There you are.
전설적으로 통과 중입니다.
Where are the people?
I hate when Liquor is packed up like that.
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다.
One thing they have to change is they have to fix that. They have to fix it so that you can actually click on an object when it's stacked onto another dead body. Basic attacks, increase attack speed on hit, cooldown reduced by 1. Extended Fury. Crit. Anti-heal. I think I value red shoes.
No need to waste your strength for nothing.
Okay.
Wonder how many
I'm gonna watch how this plays out, but I'm probably gonna need to dip around 7.
To go where?
Gonna go get dinner for family.
Are you gonna be deadlocking?
No, not for some time.
Tonight or at all?
Unknown. I am neutral on the idea,
finish off with
so I'm gonna see how other folks feel about it.
지정되었습니다.
In other words, I might do it if other people want to do it. That's where I'm at tonight.
They're already dead. Disappointing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, I'll chop you up nicely. They're already dead. Disappointing. Sting.
Where you at, Funky?
Dead. Very dead. Corpse watching you.
These
Where you
houses
at, Fancy?
just deserted.
Nowhere.
You lying to me?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's lying to you. Yeah, he's getting jumped. I'm not gonna say where, but he's getting jumped. Actually, right around where I died, funny enough.
I just got 2 back-to-back fucking pity drop items. That's so crazy.
Maybe I'll stick around here for a
Once the temporary safe zones activate, only
while. Didn't mean it to end so easily.
전설적으로 통과 중입니다.
Haha. Can I just bounce around now? Ah, they're already dead. Disappointing. Because it was
Nicely done. Very
I was
nicely
like
done.
wondering for a second. I was like, wait a second, where'd the? It's like, okay, now I just need to set up some cameras and I'll just go ahead and deal with this bot. It's like, wait, why does the bot have red health?
everyone
Oopsie daisy, you got chainsawed.
You got Jackie! It's like a slasher villain, but it's female Darius.
I saw nothing. I just.
That's
blinked
actually a pretty
once.
sick character design.
God, that was crazy. I just blinked once and just saw red in my face. I was just like, wait, what?
Like, you're lucky that I whiffed the first Q. I was thinking about pressing weapon skill, but I thought, no. No. I'm not giving him time to lunge. I'm going to press Q, then I'm going to press W, and then I'm going to press R, and I'm going to mash R, and he's going to blow up in 3 seconds.
And that he did.
I like the double proc, but it comes with the downside that you don't have sword protection, because then you don't have a counter. There are consequences to building her like that.
Alrighty.
But Jay Funky says he's done, so we're done here.
Yes. Have fun, gentlemen.
Given.
Yo.
Now you can go and collect all those green things you got for that run.
Yay. At least that means a new character that most likely will play right now.
Unlocking them is the important part. Mentally, the work of, oh, I gotta unlock her, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do that. Getting them unlocked removes the stress. Because if you think that's annoying, wait until you start doing battle pass missions.
Yeah, I didn't even bother with that. Although I feel a little bit, what you call it, that does make me feel a little bit sad when it's like it does pass by and it's like, damn, I could have probably went and got one of those skins, but it's like I don't play enough to really feel like I can invest in that.
And then when I put money on the table, what you gonna do?
I probably still want such if I'm still not playing consistently enough.
A mow. Say, no, Carl, you can't make me do it. You don't have enough money. Who's left? Now that's all. I don't like playing Shukai. I don't care for Sylvia. I don't care for Emma. I don't care for Kathy. I don't care for Adela. I don't like you, Barbara. Alex?
Yeah.
Alex now
She
fun?
ain't so bad, I guess. Except for the cooldown turrets.
Tazia, Hayes, Martina, Estelle. I confused characters earlier. The one with the shield that's a firefighter is Estelle, not Barbara.
Oh, okay.
Not Chloe, not Elena, not Priya. It's either Nathapon or Alex. I roll my eyes at the both of you. Which one of you is cheaper?
I want to see what Adela was like, but I thought that was too
Alex.
complicated for me right now.
They both cost the same. Okay.
I didn't exactly get the how I'd be making use of the ricocheting chess pieces.
The different colored items?
No, I mean like Adela's kit.
Q is skill damage. Upon reaching a certain amount of stacks, she gets movement speed. She gets her next pawn queened, which deals skill damage and stuns. Stacks get reset if promotion doesn't get activated within a few seconds. Pawns and queens will remain on the field. When she drops her knight, it'll do damage, and it will hop. And when it hops, it will cause the knight to make them do different things. Pawns and queens will make the target stop upon hitting the enemy, dealing damage proportional to promotion, and knocking them airborne. If they hit a rook, they will do damage proportional to the damage dealt when casting enemies into hit, knocking them airborne. Where summoning a knight will make another knight disappear. So you can bounce the knight in such a way where it will make the piece hop, skip, and jump. Then, when you make a castling, you throw a look in its targeted direction. If it hits upon knight or queen, it'll cause those pieces to deal damage. If it's upon a queen, it deals damage proportional to the damage that you can deal with Q. If it hits a knight, it deals damage that is proportional to the damage that you hit with Knight Fork, and it slows. And if you reactivate the skill, you switch places with the rook. So it acts as a form of a teleport. An optional teleport. If you slide another rook, it will make it that you will cause the first rook to disappear. And then, if you use checkmate, you become untargetable, and you will deal additional damage based on an enemy's max HP per active chess piece as true damage. And all other chess pieces will also attack, dealing a portion of their activation damage when they're struck, and disappearing. So you throw a bunch of shit at the enemy, and you displace them in a team fight as a battlecaster. And then when it comes time to close in and attack people, you close the distance and use your ultimate as a way to fuck them up with your attack damage. If you increase your attack speed, you also increase your skill amp. Because usually characters that have rapiers and bats are attack damage, but she's a skill-based character. And with use of Quick Cut, you can have a weapon skill that gets you on top of the enemy, so you can continue dropping pieces on their head. Or you can play with the bat and play a true mage keep-away playstyle, like Tia. So she is a midline caster. She has no business being in a team fight. Her job is to be on the outskirts of the team fight, like Nia. But unlike Nia, who wants to root herself in place and make a game zone, you are playing as a battle fighter. So you are always spell slinging more abilities at people, so they don't have the ability to run away from you. Which is important when you're chasing people down, because the longer you have to overchase someone, the harder it is to kill them, so you might as well let them go. Because if you can't finish the kill, it doesn't matter. Hi, Master Wolf.
Hey.
Who is tagging me? Relaxation lounge. Reactions to what I said. Ah, okay. So I was introducing them to an idea. I talked about it in the chat room. Because we're going to change out my games at this point. But the idea is that when I start doing money tournaments, when you guys are here to do things, I need to give you practice so that you can get active play skills, so you can stand a chance competing for the money. And doing that means giving you guys the ability to play against live players. So what's going to happen is that when we have enough people inside of Lone Wolf that we can have 3 people, we can make a full stack lobby and get you guys the ability to play as a group, so you can learn the game actively on all pieces, not just the parts where you're fighting against me. I thought of this way from the other day, where I couldn't be able to help that third person in our 2-stack work with us. Because I feel like the easier way to keep it light and friendly is to have everybody in-house on the same team. So that when they go into the matchmaking queue, in normal match, it's people that they know, rather than people that they don't know. So that when they go into normal match, win, lose, or draw, they feel a lot less pressure. Because they're already going to feel pressure. I sent J Funky and I sent Fancy inside, and somehow we were able to eke out a win. As top of the lobby. But only because they almost barely bungled it.
I'm still baffled at how I was able to survive that.
Not a lot of value playing back the replay right now. We'd need to have J Funky here. But
Fair enough.
You should rewatch the VOD if you really want to know the answer. Because if you rewatch the VOD, you'll get your answer. And you'll then see what I was. And then you'll see what I saw. 7:58. Allegedly, my woman's told me to be ready at 8 o'clock for something. Or 9 o'clock for something, rather. So we have an hour left to play.
Because I definitely felt like I was just hesitating way too hard and such, like especially like near the end and such, when it was just like the one, like when it was just like mentioning that one person and such that came behind us and such, and it was like he was just already right on top of J Funky and such. I was like, I don't know why I even like took even a moment to like think about like where they're coming from, and instead of just jumping him immediately.
Yeah, because you're vegan. You're used to playing with the bots, and there's only one bloodthirsty player that's trying to murder you. And I have actively put a peace bond on myself that I'm not killing you at all points in time. In that match, they're not doing that for you. They will kill you! Because they don't want to give you the chance to run away. When they're weak, they will run. When they are strong, they're going to sit their thumb on your face until you can't breathe anymore. If you get scared and say, oh, I'm not ready for this, having picked a character who is capable of it, you're not using your tools, and they will capitalize on your mistake before you have the chance to correct the mistake. I drill on compartmental choices, because those compartmental choices that you're making, like in the situation of I'm over the wall and I'm waiting for the opportunity to kill you because you're in the zone fighting a bot, and you're more focused on the bot that you're not noticing where I'm coming from, I have to make the split decision to decide whether or not I'm going to give you the ability to start setting up to prepare for me, or to just kill you immediately with no counterplay, or little to no counterplay, that I offered you as possible. Those people, and ER players in general, like most PvP players, it is not the case that I'm just abusing you. It is the case that I am trying to get you on my level. Because there are some players that will play like absolute scumbags and will abuse you with some broken shit that you have no idea how to fight back against. J Funky already plays Deadlock, so he's doing exactly that in mobile format. This is the same thing in Battle Royale format. Having been used to fighting me, you're in the mindset of, it's just one person. If I can kill him at his weakest, then I'll live. Now you have to deal with 3 people on the same team that have my mentality of, if I see you, I will kill you. So it makes it a lot different, because when you're in the decision-making tool, where your choices affect everybody else, you gotta think about how we're gonna react on the situation. Granted, you only have to punch people. You don't have to make that many decisions. You poke at them, you float the situation, and see if they are ready to fight you. And if they try to run away, that's when you press your go button, and you lock them down. And pretty much everything else from there will follow out. Get the person killed, make it a 3v2 in our favor, then make it a 3v1 in our favor, and then pray that I don't have to clutch the fight. Because if I'm playing frontline, it's going to be the case that I'm going to call out the play, and if it's the case where Funky is like 5 miles away from the fight and I'm engaging, I'm going to look at you like, Nick, why did you leave me? Why did you leave me behind? You abandoned me. Because then I'll be confused. Because it's like, we need to kill people. We can't be vegan.
Yeah, and that was also what I was definitely feeling right at the end of it. So I was like confused about that, because I got what you can call it, because I kind of forgot about like him being a what you can call it, like him being a chaser and that with Laura and such. So it was like when he was or I thought it was like or I thought it was like, okay, well, he's got he's got her down and she's running right through me and such. So I guess I'll just keep her as a high priority and such in order just to take her out immediately and go back and such. And then when he started like running off, I was like starting to realize like, wait, isn't this too far away from and then that's when you were mentioning that you're gonna end up getting killed off them.
Mm-hmm. Things happen. It's a process over time, and everybody will eventually get there.
Yeah, and then I just panicked at the end, and it was just like I thought I heard going left and such, and then I thought I heard going left and took the left instead of the right and such by accident when I just already saw him pass through me. But yeah, I guess the biggest reason I was like hesitating, worrying and such was that I just didn't want to even though like you're right, I do have the health to be messing around with that. Like I didn't want to like just go ahead and like bum rush into a 3v1 without knowing and such, and then just end up getting myself killed off of that. So I guess that was like mainly like the biggest problem. I guess to why I kept on hesitating.
It'll come with time. It'll come with time. As long as you keep engaging and practicing, it'll come in time. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. We did that one. I think we did that one. I think we did that one. Yes. Get more test courses. Mini golf, Galactifix. I'm not supported on this. Let's get that. Mini golf classics. Wacky Islands. Oh, Wacky cannot golf, Matt. Yeah. Best score is a 50, map par is 72, but then I made the map so
Interesting. Let's not do that one. Nighttime. Nighttime course. And forest hold, cold as ice, nighttime, life of gnome, trick shot phobia, froggy forest.
I am tempted to just get that Soaring Eagle cosplay pack for that Super Saiyan haircut.
Canyon Expedition? Museum of Natural History. Infernus Curse. Fight for Furnace and the Monster. Mad Dog's Rockin' Stunt-tacular. Have reset position enabled. That's not good. Novice Intermediate Standard, 18 full holes. No jump, max shot 10. Putt with your friends. Arenas and mini golf. Perfect your putt. Can you complete the course in par? Let's see. Up to game. And mini golf classics. $20 timer. Free cam. That should be enough. Let's do 20. And let's go. Load game. Load, you fucker. Welcome to Mini Golf Classics. 18 holes inspired by real courses. Every shot can be a hole-in-one. Can you master them all?
I don't. That feels like a lie. It feels like Rage Bay reading that.
I mean, I almost had a hole-in-one.
Damn it.
Provides you guys the opportunities where you can be able to not have to deal with the crazy woohoo wacky courses. He got it on par. He got it on par. Allegedly, that looks like a ramp.
Okay.
Clack. You didn't hit it hard enough. What happened with Trust and Spank?
I just did that and flinged the plug right off the place.
Well, I thought you said the flank never leads you wrong.
Unfortunately, I was too strong for the ball.
Kappa. You're too strong for the ball.
Clickety clack. 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 Clickety clack. I heard that damn. He must have almost been off the curve from the rest of the hill, so he almost missed it. Unfortunately, I saw the vision, but I didn't succeed on angling the ball well enough. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is a difficult shot because you don't know if it's going to be open or not. Nope.
Fucking believe! Whoa! I fucked up. Alright.
It doesn't give you enough turn to be able to see when the gate opens and when it closes. Aw. Aw.
Damn.
Aw.
I think that might have been a little too hard.
Not a big enough ridge. Keep the ball in. Yep. See, this one teaches you not to spank it. Unfortunately, Blood Wolf bounced off the walls. The game punished him.
I feel like wanting to do a goof and going on to that other hole. So I'm not sure if I'd make it from here.
You can always find out.
Fuck it, why not? What? Oh, never mind.
Blood Wolf and I just stand tied like hell.
No, how it
Right
feels.
there too. That
How-
was so close.
How it feels to play carnival games.
Oh, I'll take that birdie. That was just so mean. I was like I was just one hair off of just getting right in there. Yes, continue securing my victory.
Okay, game. Oh, it's just horrible timing. Too low.
Yeah, this feels like an off one because the ramp is so janky and such. So if you just go full power, you just bounce like on the bottom of it. Oh damn.
Pain. Floating down the course. Yes, it does.
Wait, you have to time it? Oh. Well. Whoops.
POV, Carl's the smartest black person. That's mean. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. It was one of those. This is one of those moments where it's like, yeah, we're gonna cheat on Carl. We're gonna copy what he's doing. He's like, wait, there's more. That wasn't on the assignment. I stole this lesson playing fair and square. Why the fuck did you not tell me that was there? As I knew the second I started bouncing, he's like, oh, you gotta time it?
God, what made it even worse was that when I just realized that it was such a tried to start like getting the momentum for it. It was just like I just immediately hit the rocket. I was like, well, this ain't going anywhere. Like, bye.
Oh my god. I couldn't have timed it better.
Oh, fucking come on. Let me free.
Oh. Oh, that's fun. That's funny. Oh. God damn it.
How did you get in there? What?
Well, you see, you have to use the magic of not spanking it.
I don't believe it. It's a myth. Okay, never mind. I was the point.
He's like, I don't believe in not spanking it. Oh wait, I did it! I did it first try! Wait, I believe in a thing called love! Oh, it's like the fucking 99-cent joke. Oh my god.
Alright, now just roll down. Okay, guess not. Oh, you piece of shit. Alright.
Fly off into the next course, why don't we, game? It'd be kinder to roll me down the rest of the hill.
Wait, you get stuck on there.
Because it didn't launch me all the way up.
Yeah, that was being spiteful to me too. I was even going like hard on it. You know, some of the
Pachinko?
Oh. But to say, like, some of the whatchamacallit, the little ditches around the golf, but like some of them, sometimes it feels like they give you an easy break, and sometimes it just feels like the best way to give you complete despair is by giving you hope. Okay, I'm just gonna be throwing out weak sauce stuff like that. All right. Uh-oh. He's like, screw this nonsense, we're ignoring the pachinko machine.
Oh my god, I hate pachinko.
I don't know what it like. I don't know what it is like in person, such, and I'm already hating it through this.
Inspired by courses that exist in my fucking dog shit ass.
What, do we just get knocked out of the way?
No, it's got a hill on the other side to launch over.
I believe I actually made it on there, but I went the wrong way. Well.
Oh, there's a fucking ridge. Oh, the hell, that's cool. Yeah, we're gonna make you swing inwards, but there's a giant ridge there, so don't hit that. Pain.
Wait, what? That, oh my, that look chick is fuck on my screen. I just slammed the ball in there and immediately just gives me a par and such, but the ball didn't get registered, so it just like kind of flew off.
I want to find the person who made this course, and I want to string them up by their testicles.
This course is just broken. Because I was like thinking, like, what looked weird when I saw it was like we both just drifted to the side and such, and you were just on one side and we just start on the other and such. That's why it looked super jank.
That can't be it. There has to be more. There is.
Oh, wait, what?
How do you get that?
That's a great question. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to hit that either.
What?
How do you...
There is a hole inside the castle gate. Off to the side, in the corner. Right here. And now, metaphorically speaking, I should be able to just hit this in. But you have to stop short of the gate. There's no way you're going to get it in on your first try. And it's right next to the door, so if you hit too hard...
What? Wait, what? What?
You were past the gate.
What just happened?
Did it crush your ball because you were considered a little bit in the gate? Huh?
I was like right about here, and then I just drifted off to the wall, and then somehow that caused a restart.
Okay, game.
Okay, that time it was me.
But yeah, there's a little hole in the wall, and that's supposed to be on your second shot is the case apart. But I'm supposing you can't spank it because they made the course curve just right enough.
That's fucking 8.
I don't know.
This is goofy. This looks like a good old classic spank to me. Bounce off the wall and ricochet back into the place. Nope, never mind.
That felt too easy. Like, there's no way we can get above a score at this point because of that fuck up. So, oh, really? You're gonna do this to us? Really?
Oh, what the fuck? This is okay. This is just a spiteful ass. Wait, you know, I think you might have an advantage on me. I think you might have an advantage on me. Oh my God.
This nigga said, "Did you enjoy?" Yes. Immediately teleports you to hole 1. Complete. Hole in 1. Oh, you didn't enjoy? Enjoy this forest of dicks!
The forest of dick. The forest of fuck.
I only got banished to the cock dimension.
Is there actually a flag?
In the balls.
It seems like you do have to aim for the center ball. There's a little hole in the biggest pink cock.
Oh, okay. I thought there was no escape for a second. Oh, this is... Oh, no. Come on.
You gotta ease it into the ball gooch, you see.
Oh my God. Oh, that's just fucking evil. All right, there we go.
Well, do you enjoy it?
No.
That's 2 points of karma. Oh my God. Oh, that makes me feel better.
Oh, that just makes me feel better. Oh, fuck. Okay. Another workshop course. Putt with your friends. The greenest mini golf course in town has opened its doors to the public. Grab your putt and have fun as you perfect your putting. That means you can't hit it with a spank. Allegedly, Carl said. I'm pretty sure he designed them with ramps so that if you spanked it, you go flying. Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Honestly, this wouldn't be a gimme.
I wasn't sure immediately if it looked like a gimme or if it was just insanely spiteful.
I mean, they looked at making a ramp that then launched into a bunch of other ramps. This one, however, is you need to hit this hard. Hard enough.
Okay, maybe not that hard.
Aw. Steeper hills, madame. Steeper hills. Now this one,
Damn it.
he went for it anyways. I don't even think he looked. You didn't even look, did you? You're just like, yes! Finally!
Like, finally, a stage worthy of spanking power.
Unfortunate. I didn't do anything wrong. Just insulted me and launched me 50 billion years in the opposite direction. Sure, I ain't like it that way anyways. Yeah.
It's the one fucking time I decide not to spank it. Every time. Okay, no, I definitely feel the spite in this one.
Pain. Okay, game.
What the? Oh. Oh no. Okay, fine. Oh, I thought that was gonna be worse.
Hard corner, no bend. Why, game?
Oh, fuck.
That's just mean, game. That's just mean. Again. Again. Too much.
Too far.
Bad angle. Oh. Meanwhile, he's getting stuck on the box. But somehow gets the easiest time to the hole.
I don't know why that rim was just fucking me up so badly. I thought it would have carried me the rest of the way.
Now the lead begins to form.
Okay. This is just gonna be alright.
Okay.
My humble reward.
Okay.
Unfortunate. That's not how I envisioned the lead would start developing, but okay.
I don't know.
Aw. Cylinder. Did that edge you in on the same shot that you bounced out in? Because you were riding the edge there for a second, and then you bounced in.
Yeah.
Ain't that about a bitch? Oh, that's devious.
Evil.
Why?
Fucking pachinko.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh yeah, this is a curve. What's gonna be the problem and such? Hit a snag and immediately go back down. Fuck you, try again.
Would you have rather gone down the other side?
No, I mean just the beginning hill and such.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about spanking it.
It's like, no.
I saw that hesitation. I knew you were doing the math in your head.
Oh, just like look at this, like this is some bullshit. I'm just gonna like, we're gonna figure out how to spank this.
This one might be spankable.
Okay, and apparently my angle was off. All right.
When will you learn? When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? You know what the sad part is? That was almost smart, but you overspanked it again. This one is also spankable. Got fucking graham crackers in the goddamn stadium.
Oh, there's no ledge off here. I was paying attention. Oh, that's just cruel. Okay. Okay, I see it now. Okay.
Carl, how many times are we going to make the same stroke? Apparently multiple times, Carl! Sigh. Curse my fucking exit angle.
The worst part I hate about this is that you got all these whole checks that you have to do, but it's not like they offer anything in return. It's just literally just fuck you. You have to deal with these weird assholes and such in front.
Sigh. I had a lead. I had a lead and now it's gone! Somebody went off the map. I ain't even gotta look. It was a rainbow trail. I ain't even gotta look. I already knew. I already knew.
Apparently you chose that my angle was off instead of my power.
That's a little bit diabolical game, but okay.
It felt like a pity course.
Yes, it did. Because now we gotta do this bullshit.
What the f... Oh.
And no, you cannot go under the fence. It's all the way down.
I didn't even know there was a fence there. Oh no. Oh, they did not like me. I thought when I first saw that, I thought it was like, oh, okay, it'll flow me around and such. At least I could skip the first half and such, and then it just immediately kicked me off for doing that. Okay, yeah, this course is definitely made ass bite. What? Wait, what? Oh, okay. So I'm starting to think that if you hit the water at all, I think you're just gonna be counted as out of bounds. So, definitely spite.
I think you beat me. Somehow he threads the needle on that where you and I didn't. He's so tempted to do it. I know he wants to. He thinks it's the only way out. You can't help it! It's pathological! Oh, that's just funny. That's just funny. Okay. I'm out of time.
Push this and burrow.
I'm out of time. But we had a good conversation. We had a good close. Oh my god! Why are you pathologically forced to spank the goddamn ball? I swear.
It is a tradition.
I swear. This course was designed to kill your mood, because you just want to hit that ball as hard as you can. That's
The
crazy.
worst problem is when I'm trying to be reasonable with it, and then it's just like, oh, okay, too bad. No, you don't get shit. Fuck you.
You doing it yourself, man. You doing it yourself. I ain't doing nothing. Anyways, thank you for coming. Thank you for everybody who attended. I'm going to go poop now. Poops of shame.
Right, have a good weekend.